Chapter 12 of 365 Foreign Dishes. This LibriVox recording is in the public domain. 365 Foreign Dishes by Unknown. Chapter 12. December. 1. English Plum Pudding. Soak 1 pound of stale bread in hot milk, then add 1/2 pound of sugar, 1 pound of seeded raisins, and 1 pound of currants all dredged with flour, 1/4 pound of chopped citron, 1 pound of finely chopped beef suet, 1 nutmeg grated, 1 tablespoonful of cinnamon, cloves, and mace mixed together, a pinch of salt, 1 glass of wine, and 1 glass of fine brandy. Mix with the yolks of 8 eggs and the whites beaten to a stiff froth. Pour the mixture into a wet cloth dredged with flour. Tie well and let boil 5 hours. Serve with wine sauce. 2. Swedish Rice Pudding. Mix 3/4 cup of rice in 1 quart of milk. Add 1 cup of sugar, a pinch of salt, and 1 teaspoonful of vanilla. Pour into a pudding dish. Put bits of butter over the top and let bake in a moderate oven until done. Serve cold. 3. Portugal Soup. Boil 2 pounds of beef and 2 pig's feet in 4 quarts of water. Season with salt and pepper. Let boil well. Add 1 head of lettuce, 1/2 head of cabbage, a few thin slices of pumpkin, 2 carrots, and 1 clove of garlic, all cut fine, and 1 herb bouquet. Let all cook until tender, then add 1/2 can of peas. Remove the meat, cut into thin slices, season, and serve with the soup. 4. Chinese Salad. Mix 2 dozen cooked oysters with 3 truffles, and 2 cooked potatoes cut into shreds. Season with salt and pepper. Add all kinds of chopped herbs and moisten with white wine. Line the salad bowl with crisp lettuce leaves, fill with the mixture, sprinkle with finely chopped parsley. Pour over a mayonnaise dressing and garnish with anchovy fillets. 5. Egyptian Salad. Mix highly seasoned cold cooked rice with some grated onion, chopped parsley, and chives. Add 2 dozen fine cut French sardines. Put on crisp lettuce leaves in a salad bowl and cover with a mayonnaise dressing. Garnish with thin shreds of red beets and serve. 6. English Dumplings. Beat 3 yolks of eggs with 1 tablespoonful of sugar. Add 1/2 cup of finely chopped suet, 1/2 cup of currants, 1/2 teaspoonful of salt, and a little nutmeg. Sift 1 cup of flour with 1 heaping teaspoonful of baking powder. Mix well with the beaten whites of the eggs. Make into dumplings the size of an egg. Let steam. Serve hot with lemon sauce. 7. Irish Pancakes. Mix 1/2 pound of sifted flour with 2 beaten eggs, a pinch of salt, a pint of milk, and 1/2 ounce of melted butter. Mix well to a smooth pancake batter and fry in hot lard to a delicate brown. Sprinkle with powdered sugar and serve hot. 8. English Cream Pudding. Line a well-buttered pudding dish with a rich puff paste and bake. Then beat 1 cup of butter with 1/2 pound of pulverized sugar. Add the grated rind and juice of a lemon and beat well with the yolks of 6 eggs. Add the whites beaten to a froth. Fill the pudding dish with the mixture and bake until done. 9. Bavarian Roast Turkey. Clean and season a fat turkey. Stuff with 3 raw potatoes, 2 apples, and 1 onion grated. Mix with a lump of butter and 1 cup of breadcrumbs. Add 1 egg. Season with sage, thyme, salt, and pepper, then put in a dripping pan. Pour in 1 cup of water and dredge with flour. Let bake in a hot oven until done. 10. Jewish Stewed Cabbage. Shred a red cabbage very fine. Heat 2 tablespoonfuls of drippings in a pan. Add the cabbage. Cover and let stew with 2 apples and 1 onion chopped fine. Then brown 1 tablespoonful of flour in hot butter. Add 1/2 cup of water mixed with vinegar. Season with salt, pepper, and sugar to taste. Pour the sauce over the cabbage. Let simmer 10 minutes. Add 1/2 cup of red wine. Let boil up and serve hot. 11. Venison A La Francaise. Season venison steaks with salt, pepper, and lemon juice. Put in a saucepan with 2 tablespoonfuls of hot butter. Add 1 onion, 2 bay leaves, 1 clove of garlic, and a sprig of parsley minced fine. Let brown, then add 1/2 can of mushrooms, some thyme chopped fine, and a glass of claret. Cover and let simmer until tender. Serve with toasted croutons and currant jelly. 12. Italian Macaroni. Boil macaroni in salted water until tender. Drain. Then heat 2 tablespoonfuls of butter in a saucepan. Add the macaroni, 1/2 cup of chopped boiled tongue, 1/2 cup of chopped mushrooms, 1/2 cup of grated cheese. Cover. Let get very hot. Then mix a highly seasoned tomato sauce with a small glass of wine. Let boil up and pour over the macaroni. Serve hot with roast veal. 13. Russian stuffed tongue. Take fresh beef tongue, make an incision with a sharp knife and fill with chopped onions, breadcrumbs, a lump of butter, sage, thyme, salt and pepper. Sew up and let boil until nearly done. Remove the skin. Then stick cloves all over the tongue and let cook until tender. Add 2 tablespoonfuls of vinegar and 1 tablespoonful of butter. Serve, garnished with sliced beets, olives, and sprigs of parsley. 14. Hungarian Dumplings. Mix 2 eggs with 1 tablespoonful of water, a pinch of salt, and enough sifted flour to make a stiff dough. Roll out on a well-floured baking board as thin as possible. Cut into 3-inch squares and fill with the following mixture. 1 cup of cottage cheese. Mix with 1 tablespoonful of butter, 2 beaten eggs, sugar, cinnamon, and nutmeg to taste. Fill the dumplings. Press the edges well together. Boil some milk. Season with a pinch of salt and sugar to taste. Lay in the dumplings and boil until done. Serve with the sauce. 15. German stewed fish. Clean the fish. Cut into large slices. Salt well and sprinkle with black pepper and let stew with sliced onion, some celery, and parsley. Add a few slices of lemon. Let cook 15 minutes to the pound. Then mix 1 tablespoonful of flour with 2 tablespoonfuls of butter. Add to the fish. Let cook 5 minutes more and serve hot or cold. 16. French stuffed partridge. Clean, singe, and draw young partridges. Season and stuff each bird with chopped oysters well seasoned and sprinkle with parsley. Put a small piece of butter in each bird. Place the birds in a baking pan. Cover with thin slices of bacon. Add a little hot water and bake in a hot oven until done. Serve with toast. 17. Russian pickled herring. Soak 1 dozen herring overnight in water, then mash the milch and roes and mix with 4 tablespoonfuls of brown sugar. Put the herring in a large dish with 2 large onions sliced. Make alternate layers of herring, onions, and sliced lemon, 8 bay leaves, a few cloves, whole peppers, and some mustard seed. Pour over all some vinegar. Ready to serve in 5 hours. Will keep for 1 week. Serve with boiled potatoes. 18. Hungarian Duck. Season and roast the duck. Then cut into pieces for serving. Chop the giblets. Add to the gravy in which the duck was roasted with 1 glass of red wine, 1/4 teaspoonful of paprika, a pinch of cloves, and the juice of a lemon. Let boil. Add the sliced duck and let simmer until tender. Serve hot. Garnish with fried croutons. 19. Venison A La Parisienne. Cut venison into pieces. Heat 2 tablespoonfuls of butter. Add 1 onion, 1 bay leaf, 2 sprigs of parsley, and 2 of thyme, all chopped fine. Add the venison, salt, and pepper. Let all fry a few minutes, then add 1 cup of consommé and let simmer until tender. Add 1/2 glass of sherry and 1/2 can of chopped mushrooms. Let all get very hot and serve with toasted croutons. 20. Jewish boiled fish. Clean and season a large fish with salt and pepper and let cook with 1 cup of vinegar, 1 large onion, 2 sprigs of parsley and 2 of thyme, 1 tablespoonful of butter, 1/2 cup of raisins, a few cloves, 1 lemon sliced, and 1 teaspoonful of prepared mustard. Let cook until done. Remove the fish. Add 2 large pickles chopped and 1/4 cup of sugar, and thicken with the yolks of 2 eggs well beaten. Serve hot or cold, garnished with parsley. English stuffed duck. Clean and season the duck, then chop the giblets. Add 1 onion, some celery, and parsley. Mix with 1 cup of breadcrumbs and a beaten egg. Season this highly and fill the duck. Put in the dripping pan with some hot water, 1/2 glass of sherry, and a lump of butter. Sprinkle with flour. Bake until done. Serve with applesauce. 22. French stewed rabbits. Skin and clean the rabbits. Cut into pieces at the joints. Season well. Heat 2 tablespoonfuls of drippings in a stew pan. Add the rabbits, 1 onion, and 2 cloves of garlic sliced fine, 1 bay leaf, 2 sprigs of parsley, and thyme. Let all brown a few minutes. Then add 1 cup of hot water and cook slowly until tender. Thicken the sauce with flour and butter. Add a glass of claret. Boil up and serve. 23. Italian salad. Cut 1 pound of cooked veal in very small pieces. Add 1 herring that has been soaked in milk, 3 cooked potatoes, 2 pickles, 3 boiled beets, 3 apples, 2 stalks of celery, 1 cooked carrot. Pour over a mayonnaise dressing and garnish with sliced hard-boiled eggs, olives, and capers. 24. Hungarian stewed pigeons. Season the pigeons and stuff with chopped chicken. Let stew slowly with chopped onions, chives, celery, and parsley. Add salt and paprika to taste. Cook until tender. Serve hot with beet salad. 25. Vienna baked goose breast. Take the breast of the goose and cut the meat from the bone. Chop fine with some onion, 1 clove of garlic, parsley, and a little thyme, salt, black pepper, and paprika. Mix with 2 eggs and fine breadcrumbs. Put the chopped breast mixture back on the bone. Place in a baking dish. Pour over some dripping. Sprinkle with flour and bake until brown. Serve with sour apple compote. 26. Italian veal and macaroni. Season tender veal cutlets with salt and red pepper and sauté in hot olive oil. Then cover and simmer until tender. Boil macaroni until tender. Drain. Add the macaroni to the veal with 1 cup of stock and 3 tablespoonfuls of chopped cheese. Let all simmer 10 minutes. Put on a platter and cover with breadcrumbs fried in butter. Serve hot. 27. French squirrel fricassee. Cut the squirrels into pieces at the joints. Sprinkle well with salt. Let lay 1 hour, then sprinkle with pepper and lemon juice. Put 2 large tablespoonfuls of dripping in a pan. When hot, lay in a squirrel with 1 sliced onion, cover and let brown. Then add 1 cup of tomato sauce, some celery seed and chopped parsley, and 1 cup of hot water. Let simmer until tender. Add 1/2 glass of sherry wine. Let get very hot and serve with French peas. 28. Irish mutton stew. Season mutton chops with salt and pepper. Put a tablespoonful of hot drippings in a saucepan. Add the chops, some sliced turnips, potatoes and onions, salt and pepper. Then cover with water and cook slowly until tender. Thicken the sauce with a little flour mixed with 1/2 cup of milk. Season to taste and serve very hot. 29. German bread pudding. Crumb a stale loaf of bread to make 2 cupfuls and soak in 1 quart of milk. Beat the yolks of 4 eggs with 1 cup of powdered sugar. Add the bread, a small cup of raisins, and the grated peel of a lemon. Mix all well. Put in a well-buttered pudding dish and bake until brown. Beat the whites with a pinch of salt, sugar, and a little lemon juice spread on the top. Let get light brown in the oven. Serve with wine sauce. 30. Hungarian spice cakes. Sift 1 pound of flour. Beat the yolks of 4 eggs with 1 pound of sugar. Add 1/2 ounce cinnamon, 1/2 ounce of ginger, 1/4 teaspoonful of cloves, some grated lemon peel, and a pinch of salt. Make all into a dough and roll into small cakes about 1 inch in diameter. Put on well-buttered baking plates, sprinkled with flour, and bake in a moderate oven until a rich brown. Serve with wine. 31. French braised sweetbread. Parboil the sweetbreads. Drain. Put in the baking pan with a piece of salt pork, 1 onion, 1 carrot, 1 bay leaf, and a sprig of thyme, all cut fine. Sprinkle with pepper. Dredge with flour. Add 1/2 cup of stock. Let cook in the oven until done. Serve with mushrooms. End of Chapter 12. End of 365 Foreign Dishes by Unknown.